Hi, I'm Andy.
I'm Evan.
I'm Joseph, and welcome to our
Podcast.
Global Small Talk. Hey Andy, didn't you go on a trip to Europe? How was it?
Yeah, I went to Germany, Austria, and Czechia. I think it was really great.
Well, I heard the water there is very clean. You can drink the water from the tap.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Actually, speaking of water, I read a few months back there's a lake called Königssee in Germany, right?
Yeah, I went there.
You can just drink right off the surface, right?
Right, but however, I didn't try to drink the water in a lake. I don't think my stomach is as strong as locals.
Valid.
Wait, how can you drink the water? There's always boats driving.
That's also my concern before. However, the boats there are all electronic, so we don't need to care about pollutions. By the way, it seems like there's always a person who carrying an instrument in the boat. When the boats drove to the center of Cognizy, he would blow the horn. At the same time, the pilot turned up the engine that we can hear the echoes between those mountains. I remember the trip I have joined is about five echoes, and along with the reflection on the lake, I think it's very wonderful. And then we landed on the island. The most famous building on that island is Saint Bartholomew's Church, which has an onion-shaped dome. The scenery there includes many mountains in the background and a large area of vibrant green grass. Because of the great weather, I didn't even need to modify the photo. The colors were already bright enough. And I want to mention that the photo I took already looks like it was edited.
That sounds spectacular. Very beautiful.
Yes?
Well, another iconic place in Vienna, I think it's called Schlossbern Palace. Did you go there, Andy?
Of course, it's my last day trip in Europe. We have a guide to lead us viewing a variety of painting inside, and she talk about many histories of the local royal aristocracy like Teresa Queen. You know who she is?
Yeah, everyone knows who she is.
Really?
Yeah, of course, I had searched for some history about it before. The most important is that Princess Sisi and the Austrian King Franz once spent wonderful times in the place where Napoleon, the French emperor, resided during his two occupations of Vienna. And moreover, the famous composer Mozart performed on the elegant court stage for Empress Maria Theresa of Austria during his childhood.
Oh yeah. I had seen the painting about Isabella and Joseph II's wedding. And what surprised me was the 6 years old Mozart participating inside.
That's pretty fun. You know what else is fun?
I don't know.
Schlossbern Palace has the oldest zoo that is still open in the world.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Schlossbern Zoo. I read it in a magazine once.
I didn't go there. Do you want to introduce more?
Well, for starters, the zoo was established in the 1750s, showcasing around, I think, 700 species in total.
That's very much.
Yeah. And they have like a breeding program that saved a lot of species from extinction.
Well, that's really cool. And there's also a pretty famous salt mine in Austria, a very famous one. I think it's called Salzwelten Hosted in Salzburg. I remember you mentioning it before the podcast.
We're talking about the one with the slides, right?
Yeah.
It seems really fun. I really want to go there. Shouldn't be cold in the mines though.
It really was, and we had to wear a heavy overall suit to protect our clothes before we entered the cave for the exhibition. Just like I think we're like just penguin, you know. Anyways, we arrived at where the slide is, and we were asked to pair with 2 to 4 people. I remember it's maybe 22 meters and about 60-degree drop. No one dared to sit at the front, so I did. How dare I was,
Yeah, pretty brave guy.
When we drop off, I completely forgot there was a camera, so I didn't get to look good for it. The slide was very fast. I had a lot of fun, but um, by the way, we walked along the cave for like 10 minutes, and the tour guide talked about the history of the mine and the machines used for the salt mining. Blah blah blah, not important. The important thing is when we came to the second slide, it just as deep. If you're bored and like amusement rides, I highly recommended it.
That does sound pretty fun. I would probably love it.
Oh, do you want to try it?
Yeah, maybe one day.
Well, what else did you do in a cave? It can't only be plain slide, right?
I think maybe the most interesting thing we did there was at the end of the tour. We took an wooden boat to cross a small river and tested a little bit of the salt water. It was extremely salty.
Well, that sounds crazy. And I also searched for Karlovy Vary, it's a hot spring town. As a resident of Elan, I believe that we are all familiar with hot spring, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but I promise that it is completely different from what you think because the hot spring there are used to drink and not to soak. And according to the internet, it was first discovered by a Roman emperor in the 14th century, and his imperial physician said this spring can cure all kinds of diseases.
Wow, you are actually the dictionary. Okay. Oh, I had drunk one. A male colonnade. Actually, it's really not my cup of tea. It's filled with the flavor of rust. When I drank it, I feel like I was poisoned. I forgot that I
gosh.
also bought a cup of for drinking the spring. And it is special for its handle. It is hollow and connect to the inside just like a straw. I also tried to drink with this tool, but it's a little bit inconvenient and I think it's just a decoration.
Wow, that sounds
Well,
interesting.
That's a good souvenir.
I don't know.
Well, you guys know there's a hidden gem called Gosselsee, the place that I would rank as closest to paradise in Europe. It has a beautiful small lake located in Austria's South Camargue region. And compared to Hallstatt, Gosselsee is relatively lesser known and less frequented, but its breathtaking views of the iceberg reflected on the water are simply stunning. I hope one day I can take a walk and enjoy the vibe, the scenery, and also the fresh air there.
The closest to paradise?
Yeah, it's
That's
really
crazy. How
cool.
come you didn't go there, Andy?
I'm still alive. I don't think I will go to paradise.
Well, for this episode, I actually did some research on the local food that Andy visits.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
So, a German traditional food that really piqued my interest is called a Lebersaki. I don't know if I pronounced it right. It's a block of meat that resembles bread,
Mm?
just like normal loaf of bread,
Oh.
but it's meat.
Oh.
This this block of meat is like multiple kinds of animals combined. It can be included like with beef, pork, bacon, turkey, and even horse meat.
Horse meat?
Yeah, can you believe that?
Be honestly, I once never tried it.
Yeah, that does sound kind of nasty.
Yes.
They put a thick slice of this traditional food in sandwiches and hamburgers in Germany.
I remember one thing that we have a meat is a toasted duck with Czech dumplings, and to be honest, it tasted really bad. It's the worst dish I ate in Europe.
That bad?
Yeah, you're right. Czech dumpling is yellow, and I would say its texture is very dusty. And I don't even know how to describe the flavor. A little bit sour. Perhaps it's the problem from that restaurant. Don't be too serious.
Well, you. We all know about the German pork knuckle and beer, so I'm not gonna talk about that. Let's talk about something that's less known. It's a Czechia street food called Trdernik. Yeah, Trdernik. Okay. Again, I'm not that good at pronouncing these.
I know. You try your hard.
Okay. Yeah, this dessert is a sweet dough wrapped around a stick and baked and topped off with cinnamon and sugar. You can like squeeze ice cream or whipped cream in between the bread. A lot of tourists said it's a must-try food.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you search it?
yeah. I searched on.
Okay,
internet.
actually, I tried it. I tried it, but I don't think it's a must-try food because I think it's normal. It's not any special. Just like in Taiwan, you can still just buy an ice cream or the what do you say whipped cream and just mix with the any kind of bread you want, and it's the same dish with turdunic, right?
It's so too basic for you.
Yeah. So I don't think you must try it if you go there.
Okay then.
That concludes this time our trip today, and let's talk about our school life.
The school life.
How was your midterm exam, Joseph?
Me?
Yeah.
Let's not talk about my midterm exam. Come
Or just say
on.
how was your English in midterm exam?
Yeah, cause like that's the only thing that matters on my part, right?
I know you well, so I just asked you English.
Yeah, I did pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah,
Really?
it's
What is
not
the
that-
score? Pretty bad.
85.
Are you
Wow.
sure
It's
it's
very
very
hard, okay? It's very hard. Even I think
Wait.
so.
Are you really sure 85 is very bad? I even do worse than you.
I mean, of course you did worse.
Oh.
Because like English is the only thing I got, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
Still
I
got
don't believe
85.
you.
I still got 85.
Oh.
Only got
Just
85.
85.
It's sad.
Yeah. I know you said.
Yeah, okay, damn. Chill. um,
Oh, and how was your summer, Evan?
Oh well.
Do you go anywhere?
Yeah, and I have been to Thailand in the beginning of summer.
Hey,
Thailand.
talk about Thailand. Do you ride the elephants?
Alright, yeah. you
Well, I'm a nice guy, so I'm not gonna do that.
Ah, you
Yeah.
really have sympathy,
Yeah,
huh?
you have a big heart.
Well,
can- For the
but
elephants.
well, but I tried a lot of food there. You know, it's quite they are very good and tasty. I think you guys can go there one day.
The flavor they're just familiar with Taiwan's dishes.
Well, it's quite different because their food is quite spicy and sour.
Ah.
Yeah, so I
That sounds
think
about right.
you will not familiar in the first time you've been there.
Ah.
Yeah.
So how
I
much times
see.
you been there?
Well, I have been there for 3 times.
Wow,
So
3 times?
yes, because my mom.
I have never
Love
been
it.
to Thailand.
Neither have I. The only country I've been to is the UK and Japan.
Wow, UK.
Yeah. It's like 8 years ago though.
When you are very small.
Yeah.
TOEIC.
Oh
Hey.
right, yeah. Didn't you guys prepare for the TOEIC exam?
Yeah, and I have the same classes with Andy.
Don't dig a hole for me to jump in.
So
So,
what are your
Wow.
scores?
Evan,
Well, I'm not gonna say that, but
Come on, share with us. Share with the podcast.
But well, I don't think I did it really well because I spent whole summer prepared for it and I only got 665.
yeah, you are a really hardworking person. I know.
It's fine though. Next time will be better.
Yeah. yeah.
You guys are evil.
So,
Yeah.
Andy,
What's wrong?
What about your score on the TOEIC test?
Should I tell you?
Well,
I just want to
duh.
put in my.
Well,
okay.
duh.
Okay. So, just say it. I think I got 795. But
That's good. That's a good score.
really, I don't think that's your opinion.
No, that's not a good score if I got it, but like it's a good score if you got it.
So, it's from your heart to say that.
No, it's like you did good. You did do good.
But I'm not fulfilled with this score.
You're not fulfilled. So what's your
Original
What's your goal? Yeah.
I set it for about more than 800 points. Just like
Almost there.
yeah,
guys.
just
so
5
close.
points. So I think it's a little bit
Disappointing.
disappointed to didn't fulfill my goal.
Okay, your
Don't
goal
worry, you
is
guys can
high.
retake the test anytime, right?
Yeah, we can do
Yeah, we can.
Later.
I could join
With
you.
you, with
actually.
you, yeah.
All right.
Do you have anything to share? No?
I think that's it. Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
Okay. This is what we prepare for you guys today, and we'll see you next month.
See you next month.
Bye bye.